Hi guys. I don't know how close the camera is. I don't know why I'm being quiet. I need to get my other Android phone so I can have technology. If I'm recording myself, I'm using my phone to record. That means I don't have any technology in my hand. Also means I'm not listening to something. I like to joke and say, "Oh, I can be alone with my thoughts," but how would I know? I'm not trying to make this weird, guys. I just wanted to record this because I was watching this video of this guy, and he said, people that don't upload every day are full of shit. And I looked, it's been 2 days since I uploaded. I thought it was actually longer, but I did feel bad about it yesterday. I don't know if I am full of shit, but nothing's changed, guys. Been times in the past where an event was coming up, I would try to sleep the days away because I'd be so excited. And I want to say that's what I'm doing now, but I also might be full of shit. Okay. Also, there's a different type of confidence I have talking to this camera because I understand I can edit. For some reason, I couldn't get that through my thick skull, and it's giving me an unhealthy amount of confidence. There my phone is. 16% battery. That's good enough. I can hotspot it, but I would literally have to end this recording. We got better service on our iPhone recording on. Prior to this, we had a $40 plan. That was mainly because we weren't sure if we were going to be able to pay for the $60 plan, which gives you unlimited everything. I don't know how it does on your upload speeds because that's the reason why the last 2 videos came out on the same day, and they were quite a bit to upload. It took quite a bit from my phone to upload those, especially with the $40 plan. So we called and we begged. Those videos were made way before. Because if you look, yeah, I haven't uploaded in 2 days, but prior to that, the next video is 10 days old. Those videos were made shortly. Listen. And mainly, I'm losing everything, first of all. We lost the internet. Supposed to be documenting as I lose stuff. The lights should go out soon. It'd be fire if the lights went out while I was recording this. But we're not supposed to be bothered by that because we've already committed to car life. And we have the car. I feel like the whole neighborhood can hear me talk right now. I don't know if I'm going crazy because I've been the only person in this house by myself with no social interaction. I was talking to AI a couple of days ago. It was telling me to make sure to keep up with mental health and stuff since I'm going to be alone a lot. We have our protocols to do that, but mainly if we can follow our schedule, it'll be the best for our mental health. But we haven't even began to follow our schedule. Other than sleeping at the allotted time. This phone has no Wi-Fi, so it's useless to me right now. Let me just get connect back to the matrix. We have to connect to this is my plan, to disconnect from the matrix, guys. But we have to stay connected to the matrix to disconnect successfully. In my opinion, that might be a coping mechanism, but we have to stay connected. We have not disconnected, and we need to stay connected to disconnect. I think we would die if we just immediately disconnect, guys. I'm not trying to kill myself. I want to do this very healthily. We've been connected to the matrix since we were a baby. I guarantee if you had heart monitor shit on me, my heart, my blood pressure, and my fucking heart rate severely went back to normal when I put my earpiece in. All right, where's AI at? I need it. We need to download GPT really quick. This is okay. We'll disconnect from the matrix in the wilderness. And fluid will start squirting everywhere, and then we'll get back to equilibrium.
What?
Without being connected to the machine. Maybe an angel might land down and talk to us or something. I don't want to be so egoic to be like God's gonna come back, but this is the type of mission we're on, alright? That's why I've still been on the retention.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I've been on the retention. Still on the retention. Speaking of the retention, let me tell you a dream I had. I slept in the day before. I've been sleeping in. That's the only way I've been going against my protocols. That's how I've been sinning so far. Basically, in the astral plane, I also made it an effort to do the retention in the astral plane, just to cover all bases. And in the astral plane is where I'm attacked the most, sexually and other types of ways. But mentally, whispers in my ear. When you wake up, take a break from the retention. I usually agree to it, so I'm not there yet mentally. I usually agree to it. I'm like, yeah, when I wake up, I'm going to take a break from the retention. And then there's a point where I realize I'm dreaming still. So I'm like, oh, well, I lost in the astral world, but we don't have to lose in reality. And that's what happened. Because I had, first of all, this is where the idea was creeping in. I was eating a whole bag of the jalapeno, what are they called? The jalapeno Cheez-Its, or with the little lion guy on it. What's it called? Not Cheez-Its, Cheetos. See? Your boy don't know what it is. Your boy separating from eating a whole bag of these right here. I was eating a whole bag. You know which one I was eating, these boys. Down to the bottom. And I was getting the crumbs. And I was eating and I was like, man, you ain't even hungry no more, bro. But just kill the bag. I've done that numerous times. So like, just kill the bag. It was the only thing I was eating. And I was like, after you finish these, take a break from the retention. And I was like, all right, I'm going to take a break from the retention after I finish these. I didn't already cheat on my diet. And I was like getting ready and I was getting all excited and everything. And then I was like foggily waking up. And I was like, bro, you're still sleeping. You didn't cheat or take a break on the retention. Kind of got happy. I was like, well, fuck yeah, then we're not going to. And then I woke up. But in the back of my head, I just been like, the whole rest of the day, that was like at like 1 o'clock, because I just kept waking up and going back to sleep. The first time I woke up was like 4. I should have peed, went to sleep, woke up at 6. That would have been a normal time. But I went back to bed. It was like 8. I woke up again, went back to bed. Just kept waking up, going back into my dreams. But that was the last dream I woke up from, like at 1. And I was like, all right, bro, go take a shower. I wanted to be copacetic throughout reality in my dreams. So as soon as my conscious mind woke up, and it wasn't really woke up. I was foggy the whole day. I was doing DoorDash. I was like, go take this money, go get you some weed, go get you a pizza. You know what I'm saying? Just relapse on everything today. Just go on relapse on everything today. You're going to like it. And I was just foggy the whole day. I wasn't saying yes or no. I was just like making more money. I was like, now you got more money to do that. Now you got more money to do that. And I wasn't denying it or accepting it. But it wasn't really no room for any other type of thoughts, you know? It was just the thoughts of just stacking up. Like, how now you have more, And I was just listening. I wasn't like getting mad at it or anything. It was like a meditation. But it was bringing my spirits down. The only thing that was keeping my spirits up is the fact that I was just listening to it. I wasn't saying, okay, that's what we're going to do. Because my actions weren't reflecting it. I went and got the same lamb I always get. I went and got the same eggs I always get. And I went and got the same type of milk I always get. I did all the same shit that's part of my actual schedule, my actual plans, while just listening to the voice that was telling me to do one more relapse. Main reason I want to make this video again is because explaining in the previous videos of how I would make a floor mat and all these other intricate things for the inside of the vehicle. To be honest, we're poor right now and we're going to be poor for a while. But I do not want to be poor when we start our lifestyle. So I always want to have some money in my pocket. And the thing is, in order for that to be the case, since we're already at 0, we cannot go out and just start spending hella money that we don't even have to like buy all these things that are probably going to get broken into the car and get taken anyway. So we got to be smart and we got to rough it out. I don't care to sweat. I don't care to struggle. I prefer myself to struggle because in this nice comfortable bed, I'm thinking everything opposite to my plans that are supposed to elevate me later on in my life. Like when I have these thoughts in my dreams, these thoughts are killing. These thoughts are bad. It's not me living in my car. It's not that. No, that's gonna be self-will and determinism, like what I'm doing now. As far as my thinking, what's bad is if I give into these thoughts and I can't control them. So I know who to listen to and who not to listen to. And my biggest enemy is in my head, and my biggest salvation is there too as well. Let's not spend so much money. So I got an air mattress back there. And I'm thinking, instead of putting a platform, instead of doing something like that, what if we just do the mattress? Because sleeping is the only thing we're going to be doing back there anyway. 6 to 7 hours about. We'll cover the windows, whatever, get some ventilation going. So I want to take you guys right there, and I just want to blow up the mattress, see what it look like when we get in the back seat, and see what it first night would look like. I don't know how we're going to fill this air mattress up. On a normal day, we might fill it up with the same thing that we're going to be cooking the air fryer with. There's a built-in air pump in it. First of all, we need to clean the fuck out of this car. Might be our best friend right here. I thought it would be bigger. I mean, that just looks fun. I don't know what to tell you. I die. What I was thinking about before that, I was like, what if you just get like a little metal thing that can sit in between those gaps and elevate you? But since we're broke right now, I'm like, what about the mattress you already got in there?